Good morning. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, everyone. How are we today? Have a seat. Have a seat, everyone. If you're not already sitting down, sit down with me. Pull your pants up. Tidy yourself up. Good morning and welcome, everyone. All right. So, what are we going to work on today? I think I'd like to focus a little bit on tummy and backs. I've done a little bit of that in classes this week. The importance of that is because right now, when you're just sitting where you're sitting, whether you're slouching or whether you're sitting up nice and tall, you are using your muscles. Now, if you're slouching, you'll find your tummy muscles aren't doing an awful lot and your back's going to have a lot of strain in it because that's trying to support your spine all by itself. If you're sitting up nice and tall and you start to get super tired really quickly, again, you'll find those tummy muscles and those deep core muscles have switched themselves off and that you'll be starting to sink. And again, it means your back muscles are now having to do everything by themselves. So what we want to do is make sure that we are gently drawing that belly button back, just gentle, okay? Remember, I do want you to breathe. Nothing that we do should be hard on the joints or really anything. It should be gentle. Now, that doesn't mean it's not going to be difficult. Hard and difficult were different meanings in that sentence. So let's start by putting our feet flat on the floor, making sure that those ankles are underneath the knees, making sure that the knees are directly out in front of the hip bones. So we'll have a prod around and we'll find them, and then we can put an imaginary line down the center of the legs. Then I want you to place your hand over your belly button and I want you to take a deep breath in through the nose. And as you breathe out deeply through the mouth. Nice, long, deep breath there. And feel that belly button just gently draw back. Let's do that again. Breathing in. And deep breath out. When you breathe in, I want you to see if you can hold that tummy in that position. So rather than breathing in through the tummy and chest, I want you to breathe in up through the back of your rib cage, so the back of the lungs. That means the whole area of your lungs will be filled. And deep breath out. Let's let go now and pop those hands down by our side. Let's lift the shoulders as we breathe in. And relax the shoulders slowly down and slowly up again. And slowly down. Now the arms lifting up. Open the chest right out, breathing out. And again, breathing in. And deep breath out. Just take the right arm up as you breathe in. Breathe out. Let's just slowly slide over to the side, keeping that butt on the chair. Breathing in. And out. Nice and slow here. If you're starting to get a little bit lightheaded, just make those breaths a little bit shorter. It'll be from the oxygen that you are making travel into the head. It can sometimes make you feel a little bit dizzy if you're not used to doing it. Let's drop the chin to the chest now. Arch your back, let yourself sink down over your legs, breathing in. Breathing out, we want to unroll, so start at the tummy, then lift out of the hips, straighten up the spine and finish with the head lift. And again, start with the head coming down, then arching the spine, coming forward over the legs to hang. The arms should be hanging just down by the sides of your legs here. And when you breathe out again, you reverse it. So it starts at the tummy and hips. It lifts up through the spine and into the neck. Good. Let's circle those wrists now. See if you can keep sitting up nice and tall like this. You've lengthened out that spine. Change direction with the hands. We want to try and keep that lift there the whole time, the whole class. So that's another 40 minutes. Yes. Take your arms out to the side, shoulders down, circle forward. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth still. And circle backwards. Just a small movement. We just want to open up that chest a little here. Good. And take the arms up above the head. Make a pistol grip. Take the shoulders and elbows back and hold. So the shoulders should be down as we pull them back and release. Over to the side, squeezing that waistline. You don't go too far because I don't want you leaning your body over. I just want you to squeeze the waist so you're still upright. And squeeze on the other side. Good, and upright, lengthening out that spine. Bring the arms all the way down. Good, still sitting nice and tall. Circle your right ankle. The belly button is still gently back. Your back is lifting. Did I say circle the other way or did I just change? I didn't even realize I changed. Let's change feet. Circling around. Sitting tall, change direction with your foot. Good. And take it down. Good. All right, we're going to stretch the leg out and then the other. And if you want, you can tap that heel to the floor. Just make sure you lengthen that leg out. And you don't have to get it completely straight. So we don't have to lock up that knee. But we do want to lengthen it right out. Open it up a little. Open it. Good. Let's go out to the side now so that we can open up the hips as well. That's it. Good. Good work. All right, sitting with those feet flat on the floor again. Okay, so make sure that they're hip distance apart and just rise up onto the toes and down, up and down, up and down. Still sitting tall, you're not sinking with each one. Belly button is gently drawing back towards the spine, so we're not sucking our gut back, okay? We're just drawing that belly button back. Keep it as relaxed as you can. 2, 1. Good. All right, let's grab our elastic. We're going to stay seated though. Starting with the upper body today, okay? So you're going to hold your elastic about shoulder distance apart. Remember, if you cannot get your hands directly above your shoulders without lifting your shoulders, then you're going to take your hands out a little wider on your elastic, okay? You want to have your shoulders relaxed wherever your arms may be. All right, let's take them up. Keep the shoulders down. Slowly take those arms and shoulders back and release. Over to the side. So we did this before with that pistol grip. Make sure you're not leaning the whole body, you're just squeezing the waistline. Take the time to feel the difference. So if I lean, I start to lift. I can feel that my weight has started to lift off the far side. Okay, and then the same with this one. I can feel that lift. Now let's keep that butt on the chair and just squeeze the waist. You can't go as far and you can feel a bit more of a stretch. Good, let's take the shoulders and arms back, making sure those shoulders are down again. And release. Now we're going to gently pull out and gently close up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Good. We're going to bring the arms forward, shoulders down, turn the palms. Now just make sure you've turned your palms and bring the elbows in by your waist. You can feel your arms on your waistline, through the clothing even. Okay, keep them there and pull gently out, elbows still on the waist. And 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5. Good. Let's take those arms back up again, shoulders down, gently out. 1 2. You can feel the shoulders working. They're getting a little tighter. That's okay, as long as there's no sharp pains, burning pains, numbness, nothing like that. Okay, let's bring those elbows in again and pull gently. 1, 2. Feel that point where it starts to get tighter, and then just go to where you can. Good. Let's take it up. Shoulders down, lifting out of the hips. I'm going to hinge forward ever so slightly, okay? Don't go too far. And if you can, you're going to stretch it out and bring it down behind you. If you can't do that, then just take that elastic around behind you. The arms are now nice and long behind you. Let me turn around so you can see. Long arms, so reach them out. That means squeezing those shoulder blades together. If you find your elbows are still bent up here, you may have to take your hands out or loosen off that elastic a little bit, okay, to make it a little easier. All right, we're going to pulse upwards. I can still see you, Bob. Pulsing upwards. Good, and relax. Pulsing outwards. Now that's going to be a little harder, so just keep it small. Don't have to go too hard, just until you feel that tension, and that'll do. Good. All right, loosen it right off and bring that elastic up to your rib cage. I can still see you even when I'm not facing you. All right, so you start by checking your tension. No tension there? Let's make it a little bit tighter, okay? Now I've got tension, that'll do me. How much do you need? Do you need any at all? All right, so the rib cage, the elastic is at the rib cage. Make sure it's underneath your arms. Hands sitting in front of your shoulders, and I want you to lift those elbows right out to the side like so. Push the arms forward and hold. Have a look where your hands are. Are they here or are they here? This is where I want them, in front of your shoulders. Elbows out to the side and push. 1, 2, 3. Keep those elbows up. 4, up, up. 5. Can you keep going? 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. 10. Good. And take the arms down. We're going to do it the easy way and just bring that elastic back around to the front. I'm then going to take it back to about shoulder distance. Still sitting nice and tall. Let's bring those arms forward. Shoulders are back and down. And then we're going to roll the shoulders forward. Roll forward, stretch the upper back. Now I'm not tilting the whole body, okay? It is just the upper body. Then I take the shoulders back and down. Shoulders up and forward. Shoulders up and down. Shoulders up and forward and up, back and down. Okay, we're going to do a little twist. It's going to be small like this. If you have a look how far I'm going, I am really just bringing it just past my knees. So I'm not going right around here. I don't want you to feel it in your back. I just want you to loosen up in the waistline. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 and center and down. Shake it out. Good job. All right, let's just let that elastic hang. Let's take the arms forward and open up that chest. We're going to put a gentle squeeze back there. Good. Now you're going to bring the arms around and I want you to hug. Try and get your hands around as far as you can. Good. Now open out and squeeze gently back. Now the other arm on top and try to hug. Good. Bring the arms right out to the side and lower down. Lift the shoulders up and down and up and down. Good. All right, now we're going to stand up. Bring your elastic with you. Okay, so we're just holding on to the handles now and I want you to stand in the center of your elastic. So we'll pop it down here Okay, now just before we go any further, and I am doing a little bit more explaining this week as well, just to refresh some memories. It's good for you. When we are holding onto the handles of our elastic, and perhaps not everyone has handles, so you still need to think about this as well. We don't want to be pulling this way. So if you're just hanging on with your fingers, okay, see what's happening in my wrists now. That's not going to be very good for you in the long run. It might not hurt now, but it will eventually. So I need you to grip those handles, or if you're just using the end of the elastic, okay, if you don't have handles, you've still got to think about that, all right? You've got to make sure that you sort of pull in and lift the wrist or lift the hand into that position so that you don't pull, okay? So no pulling on the wrists. If you find that one side is sorer than the other, then make that side of the elastic a little bit longer. That'll take the pressure out of it. Okay, we're going to stand nice and tall, and if you think you've got enough tension right now, you can stay like that. If you want to make it a little stronger, I'm going to pull my elbows back behind me and lift my hands up to my hips. Shoulders are down, and then we're going to take the right foot and tap it out and tap it in. Tap it out and in and out and in. And if we go a little faster, you're going to keep your weight on the right leg or the left leg, whichever one you're standing on. Good. Let's change legs. And out and out and out and out, out and out. Good. So what we want to be feeling right now is the butt and hip working. If you're feeling it in your back or it's hurting your knee, then you need to release that tension, okay? And don't push out too far because you can feel that tension there. You've got to be able to work it with it, okay? So if you need to make it tighter again, do so. If you want to make it looser, then do so. Lift that pelvic floor, stand tall, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and changing legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and bring it in. Okay, we're going to bring the arms together in front of you. Now I say together, but when I see people do it, they're still holding out here. Bring your arms forward. Let them touch each other. Let your hands touch. Still gripping those handles at the end of your elastic strongly. If you want less tension, you lengthen the arms. If you want more tension, you bend the elbows, not lift the shoulders. Then we bend the knees. And we bend the knees. And I'm not using my arms at all. No matter where they are, they should be nice and still. The legs are doing the movement. If you can feel your knees hurting, then make your movement smaller. Okay, we do need to keep those legs strong to support the knees. It could be a case of ankles dropping or hips twisting that cause that pressure into the knees. The other option as well is to release some of that tension. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You can stop here if you like, or we'll do 5 more. 5 and 4. Remember, you don't have to keep going. It's up to you. 1, and release that tension again. Good. Give those arms a shake. Loosen everything up. Good. Okay. Oh, we have those power, some of you have the power bar in this class, don't you? I forgot about that. Well, we're going to put this elastic to the side. So what I might get you to do, turn your chair, you're going to need that for balance. For those that have the bar, you can grab your bar. Everyone else, you don't need anything, okay? So make sure you're following. And if you did want to invest in something like this to see what we're doing, see what we're all about, then give me a ring, we can have a chat about it. Okay, so Maria, Kay and Bob, you can get your feet inside of that, those handles. Okay, get it on nice and tight. All right, nice and firmly. So everyone else that doesn't have one of these, you're going to follow along the same movement, okay? We've all done this movement before, all right? So you've got your chair there for balance if you need it. We're doing a split squat, so that's where we take the right foot back, okay, nice big step like this, and we have that heel off the floor. So what I'm going to get Kay, Maria and Bob to do is to just put 2 little twists into your elastic, grab hold like so, and then grab hold like so. Okay, everyone else is going to come into the same position, but you can just let your arms hang down by your side so that you keep your back upright. Okay, so Bob, Maria and Kay, 2 little winds, then grab it, one arm, then the other, so you can hold it in by your chest. All right, you will notice that the back one is a little tighter, okay? It's meant to be. All right, so if you're not using a bar, remember arms down by your side. We take the right foot back, heel lifted, and we bend both knees down and up. I'm not going completely straight, just almost, and I'm keeping that back heel off the floor. Deep breath out. If you take note of where my weight is as well, it's over the back leg. If it's hurting that back knee, then you're not going to go as deep as I am. Let's hold it to where we feel reasonably comfortable. We're going to turn. Now we have the left foot forward. We're going to turn to the left. And that's going to be tricky. Okay, so we're going to move slowly and not too far. The further you turn, the more you're going to lose your balance. So you guys that are using the bar, I really keep it small. Good. Okay, let's bring that back leg in and take the other leg back now. So now we've got the left leg behind us, right foot forward. We're going to bend both those knees just a little bit. Remember, if it hurts the knees at all, make your movement smaller. It doesn't matter if this is it, okay? Keep your weight centered. That means don't lean like this. You should be feeling it in the back leg. Let's come down and up and 2. A lot of this is balance as well, and that can come down to making sure that pelvic floor is lifting as we do this, okay? It's going to keep that central area of your body stable. Let's hold it. So we've got the right foot forward now, so we're going to turn to the right. Remember, you keep this movement small. So for the 4 of us that are using these bars, all we're doing is we're adding a little bit more tension into it. So we're working just a little bit harder through the back and the tummy. Okay, let's bring that back leg in. Give your legs a shake. We're going to do that once more on each side, okay? Remember, if the knees are getting sore, make it smaller. Stop if you need to. We're doing 5 pulses and then 5 turns, okay? So if you need to do less than that, then do less. I know that 5 doesn't sound like a lot, but it can be for what we're doing. And that's why I only do 5, okay? So that we don't overdo it. Okay, so the tailbone's tucked up, tucked under, the back is up. We bend the knees, we come down for 1 and 2 and 3. Nice and slow, keeping that pelvis tucked. And then we hold, keep the belly button back as well. We turn to the left and 2 and 3 and 4 and last one, 5. And we bring the back leg in, changing legs, big step, tuck. And we come down 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And we hold, and we turn 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Good, and bring it in. Good job. Shake it out, shake it out. All right. So we're just going to give those knees a rest for a moment and do some rises. So for you guys that are using the bar, you can still continue to use the bar. Okay, you can hold it close to your chest. If you do need to balance, just hold it with one arm and pop the other hand onto your chair. Okay, we're all standing with our feet about hip distance apart, and we're going to rise up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, so we're going to do some squats now. I assume it wasn't this class that I was going to speak to someone about squats. Just remember, if it is hurting your knees too much, you can lean against a wall. Now, of course, this is your home. So if you're not comfortable with this, okay, with sliding up and down your wall, then don't. However, if you are going to do it this way, if you are going to do it this way, I'm not going to make everyone do it because I know that not everyone's comfortable with it. But if you are comfortable with it, you step your feet forward, okay, so that you're leaning your back against the wall, and you bend your knees and you just hold, okay. So rather than going up and down, if you're using the wall, just go down and hold for the count of 10, okay. For those that don't want to use their wall or aren't going to use their wall, you're going to do it freestanding, but you are going to do 10, okay. So hopefully that makes sense. Maria, Kay and Bob, I'm going to get you to put a couple of loops back in your bar, and I'm going to get you to grab hold of it and hold it in front of your chest again. We all have our feet about hip distance apart. So even if you are against the wall right now, you have your feet hip distance apart. We stand up nice and tall. Now, if you're not using a bar, you can take your arms out in front, just like so, okay? You can do that with the bar or you can hug the bar. Okay, I'm going to do it out here purely so that everyone can see what I'm doing. All right, so we're coming down and up and down and up. Remember, if you're against the wall, you just come down once and you're holding it right now. Your shoulders are down. We want those knees traveling over the toes. So if your feet drop inwards at all, you are going to find that those knees will start to get sore. Maybe not today, but eventually, okay? Let's do 3 more. Last one. Good, and bring it in. Okay, loosen off that elastic there. Let's go back to those risers. So using your chair if you need to, standing tall, and we're rising for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Give those legs a good shake. All right. We're going to do some side leg swings. So Bob, Maria and Kay, I'm going to get you to again put a couple of loops in and grab hold of your bar. Hold it close. You can use the chair still if you need to, okay? And that goes for everyone. Everyone else, just let your arms hang down by your side. Keep yourself pulled up. Let's take that right leg out. 1, 2, 3. We want to keep that foot off the floor, but we don't want to be wobbling around, okay? Let's do 5 more on this leg. You guys that are using this bar, you'll notice that the elastic wants to sort of pull you out big, so you've got to control that so that you don't wobble around. Last one. Good. Let's change legs. 10, 9, pull up, 8, 7, belly button gently back, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Give those legs another shake. Okay, we're going to go into a lunge position. So if you're using the bar, you're still using it. Okay, if you want a chair, it's right there. It rhymes. I'm a poet. Okay, we're going to take the right leg back and make a lunge and then come in. So if you're using a bar, make sure you're holding it close to your body. If you need the chair for anyone, use it. When you come into your lunge, the front leg bends and the weight now is forward, the back leg is straight with very little weight on it at all, okay? And then we're going to bring it in and pull up. We've all done it before. The elastic and bar is just making your legs work a little harder. All right, let's go. 1 and up, and 2 and up, and 3 and up. Be aware of that knee you're using. Last one. Good. Now same leg, take it back and pull through. Take it back and pull through. Feel the bar trying to pull you around. Stay in control. That's your core you have to use there. One more. Hold. Okay, so everyone has to use their core here. You have to be lifted up through the center of the body. You can't be sitting down in your hips. Let's lower. Change legs. Take it back and in. Back and in. Back and 4. Good, and 5. Here's where we changed it up. Now we go back and we pull through. Back and pull through, back and pull through, and pull through. Last one, and hold. Good, we're lifting up tall. Can we balance it all? And lower down. Good, okay. If you're using the bar, just give that arm a rest as well. Shake out those legs, everyone. Let's do 10 more rises. Holding the bar if you're using it. Full extension now, and rising. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, and one more, and 5. Good. And shake it out. Alrighty. We're going to have a seat now. We're going to sit down. Have a seat. If you'd like a drink, grab yourself a drink before we go any further as well. If you're using the bar, if you would like to, you can continue to use the bar. For everyone else, you're going to grab your weights. So I'll show you both. Not that I should have to. You should know how to use your weights by now. You've all been doing it long enough. Okay, so Bob, Maria and Kay. If you don't want to use the bar, grab your weights like everyone else. If you do want to use the bar, then you just stay put. Okay, so we're going to do bicep curls. So with the weights, obviously you're keeping your arms in by your side. Yeah, you've done that before. You know how to do it. You guys with the bar, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get it right down just below the knee line. Yeah, turn the palms, 1 and 2, and sit up tall. Feel that tension? If it's not enough, you can always make it tighter. All right, keep your feet flat on the floor. Everyone, we are all curling in. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Good job. All right. We're all going to take our hands up to the shoulders. So if you're using the bar, you may want to loosen off. Okay, so with the weights, bring your hands in and elbows out. With the bar, bring it up and elbows out. Don't let it roll forward. In fact, I'm going to get you to come to here so you can make sure your shoulders are back. You guys that are using the weights are okay. You don't have a bar hitting you in your face. So if you're using weights, you're going to hold here, okay? Hands over your shoulders. If you're using a bar, you're going to hold a little higher. And we are all going to push straight up and down and straight up and down. Focus on the movement, keeping those elbows out to the side and up and down. And last one, good, and lower it all the way down. Roll, you guys with the bar. Roll, 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 and bring it in. All right, bicep curl again, everyone. Elbows by your side and curl. 1 and 2. Pull up tall, and 3. Sitting up, and 4. Good, and 5. Camera looks a little crooked, doesn't it? And 7. And 8, or is it me? 9, last one, and 10. Good job. Take your arms in, elbows out. Bar up above the head, elbows out, everyone. Chest open, push up. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. Good, and take it down. Good, shake it out, loosen up. Alrighty, we're going to do some triceps now. So what I'm actually going to get you to do is, so I'll show you with the weights first. I'm just going to move my chair so I don't hit the wall. We've done this before as well. All right, so you're going to sit forward, tuck, rest your shoulder blades on the chair, and I'm going to scoop my bum forward a little bit. Now you can downsize to one weight if you like. Push those arms up above the head, okay? And the elbows are nice and close to your head. The belly button is back, so don't let go, okay? Keep it connected, keep it strong. And we're gonna bend the elbows and bring the weights down behind us and stretch up and down and stretch up, okay? Keeping those arms by your ears the whole time. We can do the same thing with the elastic, with the bar. Give it a few rolls, bring it up, hold it this way, okay? And we do the same thing, and I'm still too close to the wall. Okay, so we're all tucked, we're all ready to go. Arms up, good, and take it back. And 1, stretch, and 2, control with the elastic because it's going to want to pull you around. And the same with the weights, you've still got to control. Hands in close. Now that you've got the movement going with the arms, just make sure you're still drawing that belly button back. And we'll do 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Bring it over and down. Everyone's sitting up. Take myself back. Good job. All right. I've still got a few. I'm actually going to put 4 wines in my bar, okay? You still have your weights in your hands. I want you to hold them nice and close. We're all going to sit towards the front of the chair. Okay, so if you're using your weights, your hands are here, your elbows are lifted. If you're using the bar, your hands are here, your elbows are lifted, holding it around chest height. Okay, belly button draws back. We do our pelvic tilt and sit up, and pelvic tilt and sit up. Shoulders down, don't use your shoulders, use your tummy muscles. You're using that lower back as well. So remember, if you don't use your tummy all the way, then you are going to get really tired quickly in your back. Let's go a little bit deeper. No resting on the chair though. Tuck and lean. And sit up. Tuck and lean. And sit up. Tuck and lean. And sit up. And tuck and lean. Hold this one. We're going to do our twist. 2, 3, 4. Keep that belly button pulling back. 7, 8, 9 and 10 and pull up. Ready? Let's do that again. Tuck and hold. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 and pull up. Good job. All right. Let's pop the weights down because we're running out of time. Let's pop these bars to the side as well. We don't want to run out of time, do we? Okay, sitting tall. Sitting forward on your chair. Bring those hands to your ears. Again, we've got the shoulders back. We're going to twist, so we're going to lift the right leg and bring the left elbow forward. And as we do that, we're going to tuck. In fact, I think I might just stay side on a little bit more. So we're going to tuck, yeah? See the movement that goes on through this area of my body. All right, let's go. And 1, and lift, and 2, and lift, and 3, and 4, and 5. Keep going, and 6. If it's hurting your back, leave your leg on the floor. 8, and 9, last one, and 10. Ready, other side, and 1, pull up, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, and 9, good, and 10, and lift, arms down, chin to the chest, roll down. Take a breath in, keep your arms relaxed and roll back up. Good, lift up out of the hips, sit up nice and tall, bring the arms up above the head, make your pistol grip, take the elbows and shoulders back, gentle stretch and release. Over to the side, remember don't tilt your whole body, you're just squeezing in the waist. Over to the other side. Good, back to the top, arms out nice and wide. Good, bring the arms forward, turn the palms. Take one arm up, one down, and gently push back. And pulse, 1, 2, 3, and through the center. And pulse, 1, 2, 3. Again, through the center. And 1, 2, 3. Through the center. Keep pulling up, 1, 2, 3. Sitting nice and tall, back to the center, turn the palms, open out and squeeze and release and squeeze and release and squeeze and release. Once more, and squeeze and release, arms down. Bring your knee up. Push through the heel, stretch in behind that knee, heel pushing to the wall away from you, and lift and push. Feel that stretch. In and push, and in and push. Once more, and push. Good, take that same leg across the body. Remember, if you want to, you can do it down by your ankles, but we want to get that leg over as much as we can and turn. So right leg, turn to the right. Keep sitting tall, don't sink into your hips at all. Slowly move out of position. Put that foot flat on the floor. Lift the other knee, left. Push, 1, make sure you feel that stretch. And 2, and 3, and 4. Last one, feel that stretch. Good, take the leg across and turn the other way. Sitting nice and tall. Good, and slowly release, shake it out. Okay, we're going to finish those stretches standing. So up you come, don't trip over anything. Stand up nice and tall. Good, take your right foot forward, use your chair if you need to, okay? Right foot forward, both legs are straight. We're going to come forward and we're going to come upside down. So if you want the chair there, use it. You're coming down, both legs are still straight, okay? Now I want you to drop your chin down to your chest, relax your neck. So you're trying to look back towards your belly button. Can you see your belly button or where it should be under all your clothes? The front leg, both legs are straight and you can feel the stretch in the back of the front leg. Okay, very slowly come back up. Make sure you use your tummy muscles to support you. Change the legs over and off we go again. Keep both legs straight as you come down. Drop the chin right to the chest so you're looking towards your belly button. Feel the stretch in the back of the front leg. Good, and slowly up, connecting as you come up. Make sure you're not feeling dizzy. Give those legs a good shake. Okay, got your chair? step away from it. Okay, we're gonna lengthen out, we're gonna stretch through the shoulders and the upper back. We're also gonna lengthen out that spine. Now, I know that for some people, this area can be quite tight, so just put a little bend in your knees. In fact, we can all do that. I'm stepping further and further away so that my arms are really reaching for that chair now, okay? Now, I'm going to take a deep breath in, and when I breathe out, I want my chest to try and sink towards the floor, my head to try and drop down between my arms. It's not easy. You will feel a stretch through the shoulders. You will feel a stretch through the upper back, okay? So breathe with it. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Just sink as far as you can. Now, when we breathe in, I want you to cat stretch. So that means you're going to push your spine to the ceiling and drop your head. That means you're going to be arching your back just like a cat would as you breathe in. So then when we breathe out again, we can sink that chest down towards the floor a little bit more. Let's do that once more. Breathe in, cat stretch, arching up. And breathe out. Pushing the chest towards the floor. Try and keep that belly button back because you've got to have that support there for your back. Good. Okay, release. Step yourself back in towards your chair so that you can stand up tall. Now just make sure you're balanced, not feeling dizzy at all before you let go of that chair, okay? So don't want anyone to fall. Good job. All right. Let's drop the chin down to the chest now. Let's take the chin up to the ceiling and look forward. Now take your head and look over your right shoulder and then around to the left and back to the front. Now drop your ear down, over to the other side and back up. Take a deep breath in and deep breath out, hands to the ears. Breathe in, lift your shoulders nice and high, and breathe out, relax. Just gentle now. Breathe in and take the elbows back, and deep breath out. Come around your chair. And once more, breathing in and out. Breathe in, lift and lower. Breathe in gently back. And deep breath out to release. Well done, everyone. Good work. Well, thank you for reminding me to use my bar there, guys. That was good. Okay, I'm signing off. Take care, everyone. Any questions, feel free to give me a ring or a text or whatever's easier for you. See you later, everyone.